Hi, I'm Jeremy Brown, and welcome to the fourth installment of the Victors Podcast. This week I'll be discussing the 2020 Michigan football recruiting class. Currently, the 2020 class is rated number 14th in the nation and second in the Big Ten. The highest rated recruit in the offensive side is A.J. Henning, the 18th highest wide receiver and the 101st rated recruit. He's 5'10", 182 pounds, and looks to add to the revamped speed and space offense, but I think will be a big component of the 2021 offense since he will most likely be a redshirt freshman in the 2020 season. Next is four-star running back Blake Corum, who is 128th nationally and 12th running back in his class, and he will be another great addition to the running back group of Hassan Haskins, Zach Charbonnet, Chris Evans, and Christian Turner. Zach Zinter is a four-star offensive guard who was 264th nationally and 10th in his position. He will be a good addition for the future since four of Michigan's linemen were selected in the 2020 NFL Draft. Next is four-star offensive tackle Jeffrey Percy, who was 322nd in the nation and 24th as a tackle. He will also be a good addition to Ed Warner's line. Roman Wilson is a 6'4" star wide receiver who was 350th nationally and 59th receiver. He reminds me of a Ronnie Bell, who was overlooked but the leader of receiving yards in the 2019 season for Michigan. Matthew Hibner is a three-star tight end, rated 396th nationally and the 12th tight end. He can be a back tight end for Eubanks after the transfer of Mustafa Muhammad recently this season. Reese Atbury is a three-star center who was 437th nationally and the 9th highest center. Rounding out the offense recruits is a three-star pro quarterback Dan Villari, who is described to be a diamond in the rough and will be a nice backup in case of injury and maybe starting down the road if he proves himself. The highest-rated defensive recruit in 2020 is Braden McGregor, a four-star strong defensive end ranked 122nd nationally and 5th at his position. He will most likely be starting in the 2021 season since the bulk of Michigan's monstrous defensive line will be drafted in the 2021 draft. Next is four-star outside linebacker Kalel Mullings, ranking 151st nationally and 10th at his position. Mullings is just the start of a packed secondary recruiting class. Andre Selden, Darian Green-Warren are both four-star corners who are ranked in the top 200 prospects and are ranked 10th and 13th at the position. There will be good third-string backups for Ambry Thomas, who is entering the 2021 NFL Draft, and Vincent Gray, who is looking to prove himself. Michigan has three four-star safeties coming in, Jordan Morant, Makari Page, and R.J. Moten, which will be a great addition to the safeties at Michigan. Next is wide defensive end Jalen Harrell, who was 292nd nationally and 14th at defensive end position. To round out the defensive ends are strong defensive ends, three stars Aaron Lewis and Chris Jenkins. The last recruits are outside linebackers Osmond Savage, three-star Nakai Hill-Green, who is said to be overlooked, and inside three-star linebacker Cornell Wheeler and transfer Ed Warner, the son of Edward Warner. To round out the 2020 recruiting class are all-around athletes, three-star William Mohan and three-star Iman Dennis. They don't have a clear-cut position, but they play at whatever position fits them best. Those are all of Harbaugh's recruits in a pretty decent recruiting class, which looks to add to a lot of defensive players to the team and more to a small offensive line. That is the 2020 Michigan football recruiting class. I'm Jeremy Brown. This is the Victors Podcast. Have a good night, and as always, go blue.